Full moon, yogis. It's our second full moon of August. So it's a blue moon, second full moon of the month, plus it's a super moon. So awesome, awesome time to roll out our mats, make a connection to our mats, to the earth. I hope you enjoy the view. I do have a little bit of wind noise, so hopefully that's not too bad. But I wanted to do it outdoors and get out under the sky. The moon's not quite out yet, but will be very soon. So, as always with our full moon flow, it's a little bit shorter for recording purposes, so at any time, if you need to work in a little bit slower, feel free to press pause, take the full warm-up that you need. At the end, feel free to press pause, take a longer Shavasana, enjoy this full moon, setting an intention for what you would like to cultivate. What are you releasing out under this full moon this evening? Making space in these bodies, in these minds, coming to our mats, having a little fun as we manifest these moon vibes. Coming down to child's pose. Take the knees wide, the toes together. Allow the forehead to drop down to the mat. Take a couple gentle turns of the head, right to left. Feel the hips sinking back towards the heels. Take a nice big breath in. And a nice full breath out. Sink a bit deeper into this child's pose, breath in. Sink a bit deeper, breath out. One more breath together, inhaling. Releasing everything that's happened today from this point, just let it go. Take the next 30 minutes to just connect with your body, your breath, and this space that we have together. Setting an intention for your practice under this full moon. It can be one word, it can be a mantra, anything you're looking to cultivate more of in this next moon cycle. Begin to work your way up, finding your way to hands and knees, lining the shoulders over the wrist and the hips over the knees. Finding our way into cat-cow. The inhale lifts the chest and the tailbone. The exhale draws the belly button to the spine, hollowing out the body, rounding the shoulders as you go. Moving back and forth now between cat and cow. Allow the breath to move you here. It's a gentle dance almost between the activation of the core and the articulation of the spine. Feel free to add any additional movement that you'd like. Maybe a little forward to back movement, maybe little wags of the tail. Any place your body organically goes is most likely exactly what you need. We'll sink back up at hands and knees, finding that neutral spine, roll the toes under, take the hips high, the heels down, working our way into downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet. Shake the head yes and no. On the inhale, rolling up on the toes, allow the chest to pull forward using the full length of the exhale to make your way to high plank. Lining the shoulders over the wrist, engaging the core as you hold here. Inhaling. Exhale, hips high, heels down, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, rolling up onto the toes. Use the full length of the exhale to pull the chest, wave the body forward, finding your way to high plank. Inhaling here. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more just like that. Inhale, rolling up on the toes. The full length of the exhale for the wave forward to high plank. Inhaling here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find another full breath here, and again, any organic movement. So that might be a roll up to the balls of the feet and a deep bend in both knees, finding a little hover, or it may just be the shifting of weight from hand to hand, foot to foot. Again, always releasing the head and neck with gentle shakes yes and no. Inhale, rolling up on the toes. Take a deep bend in the knees, and then exhale as we walk the feet to the front of our mat. Take a lot of steps as you get there. About a shoulder width stance, upper body's folding over low body. Hanging in this forward fold. You're welcome to cross the arms, finding ragdoll. Bending one knee, straightening the other, gentle movement. If the arms are crossed, go ahead and release them, finding stillness so we can roll our way up one vertebrae at a time, making our way to the top. Head is the last thing to come up, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down once you get there. 2 or 3 rolls in the shoulders back, 2 or 3 rolls forward. Step the feet to the front of the mat, palms facing straight ahead. Can you open the shoulders? Squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you do, engage the core, squeeze the glutes. Feel the strength and the openness in this body. Big breath in. Standing, holding for the breath out. On the inhale, take a deep bend in the knees as you scoop the fingertips down, reach them wide, stretch them high, all the way up, extended mountain pose. Squeeze the glutes. Reach, can you touch those clouds? Exhale, swan dive forward, deep forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Back is nice and flat, soft in the knees, gaze just out in front of your mat. Finding a little hinge here, hopefully glutes are engaged, but you're also getting a nice opening in everything in the back body. Releasing down, back into that full forward fold, deeper bend in the knees, hands next to feet, big step back, high plank. You're welcome to drop the knees down here or stay at toes, either from knees or toes. Inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press the tops of the feet into the mat, finding your way to upward facing dog. Exhale, hips high, heels down, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling up onto toes, take a deep bend in the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the fingertips down, reach wide, stretch high, coming right back up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, deeper bend in the knees, hands next to feet, big step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lower halfway, inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale the right leg high, see if the right toes can reach to the sky. On the exhale, step the right foot between the hands, spin the left foot flat. Setting our base for Warrior One. Before we even think about going up, set your base, feeling strong and solid, and then grab an inhale. Ride that inhale up, finding the top of Warrior One. Square the shoulders, square the hips. Exhale releases us, one hand either side of the right foot, stepping up and back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale the left leg high, finding three-legged dog. Left toes reaching. On the exhale, step the left foot between the hands, spin the right foot flat. So just like we did on the other side, setting our base first. Then, once you feel solid, grab that inhale, ride it up, finding the top of Warrior One on this left side. Shoulders are square, hips are square. Exhale releases us, one hand either side of the left foot, step it up and back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling up onto toes, take a deep bend in the knees, step or float now, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sinking deep. So you're welcome to squeeze the biceps to the ears and reach the fingertips high. If that feels like a little bit too much of an arch in the back, bring the hands to heart center, tuck the tailbone under a little bit, and you can probably sit just a little bit deeper. Your choice. Big breath in, sink deeper breath out. Inhale, exploding up, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands next to feet, step or float now, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, right leg high. We'll have a little fun with this flow now. On the exhale, draw the right knee towards the left elbow. So as you draw the right knee across the body, let it tap to the left elbow, hovering for just a moment. Inhale the right leg high again, finding three-legged dog. On the exhale, bend the knee, open that right hip. Square the shoulders, square the hips, extend the right leg strong and straight. On the exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Left palm presses to the mat, right fingertips unfurl to the sky. Big breath in. Breath out, right hand back down to the inside of the right foot. Begin walking the hands towards the left. First finding the long side of your yoga mat, then shifting into a deep lateral lunge. Left knee will bend deep, right leg strong and straight. Hands can stay placed right on the mat. Inhaling here. Exhale, walk the hands all the way back to the top of the mat, finding your way back to your low lunge. One hand either side of the right foot. Go ahead and spin the left foot flat. Setting our base now for warrior two. So find your base, feeling strong and steady. The inhale windmills the arms up, finding that deep warrior two on this right side. Inhaling here, exhale, sinking deeper. Turning the palms up, we're gonna scoop some moonbeams up here. So inhale as you scoop, reach, stretch, straightening out the right leg. Exhale, sink a bit deeper, committing even more to that warrior two. Turn the palms up. Inhale, scoop, reach, stretch, straightening out the right leg. Exhale, deepest warrior two yet. One more, turn the palms up. Inhale, scoop, reach, stretch, straighten out the right leg. Exhale, warrior two, right side. Big breath in. Hold and sink for the breath out. Left fingertips trailing down the left leg, right arm reaches high, go up to go back, reverse warrior. Inhaling here. Exhale, windmill the hands down, one either side of that right foot. Step it up and back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. On the exhale, left knee towards the right elbow. Draw that left knee across. Tap the right elbow. Hover, hold for just a second. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Big breath in. Hold and sink for the breath out. Square the shoulders, square the hips. Extend the left leg strong and straight. On the exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Right palm to the mat, left fingertips unfurling to the sky. Big breath in. Breath out, left hand coming back down. Begin to walk the hands to the right. Find the long side of the yoga mat to start, then dropping into your lateral lunge. This time a deep bend in the right knee. The hands can stay placed right on the mat. Big breath in. Breath out, walk the hands back forward again, finding your low lunge, one hand either side of the right foot, setting your base for warrior two. So the right foot spins flat, feeling strong and solid in your base, grabbing that inhale, finding your way up. Warrior two, left side, big breath in. Sink deeper, breath out. Turning the palms up. Time to scoop up those moonbeams. Inhale, scoop, reach, straighten out the left leg. Exhale, sink deeper, warrior two. Inhale, palms up, reach, scoop, stretch, straighten out the left leg. Exhale, sink even deeper, warrior two. One more, palms turn up, reach, scoop, stretch. Exhale, deepest warrior two yet on this left side. Inhaling, holding for the exhale. Right fingertips trailing down the right leg, left arm reaches high, go up to go back, reverse warrior. Big breath in, breath out, windmill the hands down, one either side of the left foot. Step it up and back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling to the balls of the feet. Take a deep bend in the knees. Step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink deep. Big breath in. Sinking even deeper, breath out. Inhale, exploding up. Extended mountain. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, engage the core, cactus arms. Can you pull the shoulder blades together as you open the heart? Take a peek up at the sky. Inhale, reach back tall again. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, deeper bend in the knees, hands next to feet, big step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands, immediately lowering the left knee down to the mat. Lifting the chest up. Hands can be at the hips to start. Squeezing the left glute, tilt the pelvis forward a little bit. So what we're looking for here is about a 90-degree bend in both knees. Tilt the pelvis forward just enough so you can get a nice big stretch on the front of the left hip. Take a big breath in. Scooching forward just a bit. It won't take much because we've got that left glute squeezed and the pelvis tilted forward. Just enough forward motion to really get a nice big stretch on the front of the left hip flexor. Big breath in. Sink deeper breath out. Inhaling, left hand to the outside of the right knee. On the exhale, drop the right fingertips down and then allow them to sweep back, reaching all the way back. Gaze following that right palm as you go. Big breath in. Breath out, sweeping both arms high, biceps to the ears. On the exhale, it's a full release. Open the heart. Full release as the arms come all the way around in a big arm circle, landing on the mat, one either side of the right foot. Heel toe the right foot all the way across, right knee, either just to the right wrist or maybe even just outside the right wrist just a little bit. If you have tight hips like me, you'll probably want that little bit wider stance. Setting up for half pigeon here. Take a peek back at the left foot. Make sure it's trailing straight back. Inhale, lift up, activate everything. On the exhale, folding forward. Allowing the forehead to come down to rest somewhere. So maybe a little pyramid with the fists. Maybe the head comes all the way down to the mat. Either way. Nice big inhales. Hold for the exhale. Inhales, making space in this right hip. Exhales, sinking in, taking that space. One more breath here in half pigeon on this right side. Big breath in. Sink deeper, breath out. Begin to walk the hands back up, press the palms strong and solid into the mat, roll the toes of the left foot under, sweep the right leg high. So it's your choice. First coming back to down dog, then maybe finding that open hip, maybe finding a couple of hip circles here in each direction. See what feels best to you as far as opening up the hip after that deeper half pigeon hip stretch. Finding our way back to down dog, we'll meet here, syncing up with our breath. Inhaling, exhaling, pressing into the right foot, inhale the left leg high. On the exhale, step the left foot between the hands, immediately let the right knee come down to the mat. So just like we did on the other side, lifting the chest up, coming to a knee down lunge, tilt the pelvis forward, squeezing now the right glute. So with the squeeze of that glute and the tilt of everything forward, you'll get a little lean forward, but you probably won't go too far. We're looking for a stretch, right hip flexor, biceps to the ears, take a nice big breath in, holding, sinking breath out. Inhale, right hand to the outside of the left knee, left fingertips dropping down and back, revolving that lunge now, gaze following along, finding that left palm. Inhale, sweep the biceps back to the ears. Exhale, full arm circle here. Open the heart as you go, bringing those hands all the way back around, one either side of the left foot. It's a big lean forward now, so you can release that right glute. Heel toe the left foot all the way across, finding your way. Whew, I got a big rock right there. Finding your way into half pigeon on this left side. Inhaling here. Take a peek back. I forgot to mention that. Take a peek back. Make sure the right toes are going straight back. You may want to take that left knee just a bit wider. Big breath in. Breath out. Folding forward. Forehead will be rested somewhere. Maybe a pyramid with the fists. Maybe forehead all the way to the mat. Inhaling here. Hold. holding, releasing on the exhale. Inhales, making space in this left hip. Exhale, sinking in, taking that space. One more breath in. Hold and sink. What can you release on the breath out? Begin walking the hands back up. Place the palms strong and solid. Roll the toes of the right foot under so you can step the left foot back. First finding down dog, then maybe a three-legged dog with an open hip, maybe some full hip circles. Look for full mobility in that left hip joint. And eventually making our way back, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling up on the toes, take a deep bend in the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One last vinyasa. Inhale the fingertips down, reach wide, stretch high. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, cactus arms. Can you squeeze those shoulder blades together? Core is engaged, glutes are engaged, reaching, opening. Baby back bend here from standing. Inhale, reach it back tall. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, deeper bend in the knees. Let's take this one slow. Stepping back, high plank, hold. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower halfway, hold. Inhaling here. Exhale, rolling over the tops of the feet, finding our way upward facing dog. And then send it back to where we started, child's pose. Knees wide, toes together, forehead coming down to the mat. Noticing the difference in this child's pose now than just a few stretches ago. Big breath in, sink deep, breath out. Walking the hands back up, sweep the legs through, coming all the way down to your back now. Hug the knees into the chest, give them a squeeze tight. Take some small circles with the ankles, maybe a turn of the head right to left. Guide the knees around, 2 or 3 circles in each direction, just releasing the low back. Hug the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg strong and straight. Open the right arm out to a T. Allow the left hand to guide the right knee across the body, dropping into a supine twist. Take a nice big breath in. The breath out, just letting gravity do the work as you sink in here. One more breath in. Hold and sink for the breath out. Draw the right knee back into the chest, give it a hug tight, and then release it back out onto your mat next to the left. Hug the left knee into the chest, give it a squeeze. Right leg is strong and straight. Left arm opens out to a T. Right hand guides the left knee across the body, dropping into your supine twist. Inhaling. Exhale, let gravity do the work in this twist. Inhaling here. Holding, sinking on the exhale. Draw the left knee back into the chest, give it a squeeze before sending it back out on the mat next to your left. So here's where I'll take us out with our howls. Just like we always do, we'll take 3 breaths and 3 howls. But I do encourage you, if you have the time, press pause, take your own Shavasana, get to any of those last poses, any of those last things that you needed for your full moon flow. Take the time to pause, do those, and then click play again and come back in and howl with me. So if you're ready to howl, we'll take it out right now. 3 breaths, and then we'll tune it up for 3 big howls. Nice big inhales. Open mouth on the exhales. Ha. Inhales. Open mouth on the exhales. Ha. One more just like that. Inhales. Open mouth. Ha. Switching it up now. I want to hear your howls wherever you are, wherever you're coming from. I want to hear the echoes of your howl in this full moon tonight. Nice big inhales. Howl it out. Ah. Again, inhale. Howl it out. Ah, ooh. Last one. What are you manifesting for this blue supermoon? Inhale. Howl it out. Ah, bringing hands together at heart center with gratitude to each of you for moving with me, flowing with me. The light and the howls in me honor, see, and love the light and the howls in each of you. Namaste, my friends.